A very important aspect of any criminal proceeding is what we call evidence, and in this case Massachusetts evidence. And evidence in a OUI case or OUI drug case is either documentary, photographs, real evidence, which could be a busted up steering wheel or a damaged windshield that is carried into the courtroom and shown to the jury. Things of that nature are called real evidence. There is also evidence, however, that we call testimony. And for instance, the police report that you may have in your possession right now that you read over trembling with fear, that is not evidence. The police report never gets introduced into evidence in an OUI trial. What will come into evidence, however, is the officer's testimony. That is evidence. Testimony, by the way, that is subject to cross-examination by me. So not everything that the officer writes in that report that you've read is going to be admissible in front of a jury or judge who hears the case. Your own testimony in some cases can be evidence, but not in every case do you testify, and I don't frankly have my clients testify in many cases because you don't have to testify. The Commonwealth has to prove your guilt beyond a reasonable doubt, and it's strictly their burden. It's a constitutional burden that they must meet in order to find you guilty. So in many instances I don't have my own clients testify. That is evidence. Okay? Sometimes in cases such as OUI, there's what we call expert evidence. And that is, should your case require an expert who will testify about the calibrations, the workings, the mechanisms in and around the breathalyzer machine. These are called expert witnesses. Sometimes accident reconstructionists. These are expert witnesses. Sometimes those people will testify in an OUI case or other criminal proceeding, and that is evidence. So the police report is not evidence. Inevitably, you will hear the officer testify about field sobriety tests that he gave and that you miraculously failed. A lot of times the officers aren't even sure themselves of the proper way to administer a field sobriety test. It is set out in a manual that they almost follow. And there are many ways of limiting evidence in your trial, in your case, with favorable results to you.